Hey beauties, welcome back to my channel. Today I am going to be showing you guys my updated brow routine. I have been asked several times about my brows recently. I think it's because they are thinner than what they used to be. And yes, I'm not wearing a full face of makeup because let me tell you, I'm still not used to this camera. I love it, don't get me wrong, but I'm not used to the camera. So it was time after time after time, and now it is dinner time, so I want to go eat. I don't feel like finishing off my face. I'm just going to show you guys how I do my brows, and I have to admit, it's not much different than how I used to do them. So what I'm going to do is link in my description box the original. It's so funny because I look so different in that video, but that's where you'll find my fluffy brows. I can't decide if I want them to be thinner or if I want them to be a little bit more fluffy. I kind of think that I want them to be in between. So I'm growing some parts out. If you notice that I have some hairs right above my brows, that's because I took one of, hold please, where is it at? Well then, I thought it was here, but it's not. It's one of those little razors that you can shave your face with, and I just took it on the top of my brows whenever I was making them pretty thin. They're not as thin as what they used to be, but pretty thin. And I'm letting that grow back. And I think, yeah, I'm going to let a little bit more grow back, just not as much as I used to. I love those brows, don't get me wrong. Again, if you want to see the full fluffy brow tutorial, I always have it linked in my description box of every single video. It's towards the bottom, but this time I'm going to move it upwards so it's more easily seen. With this, I want to quickly tell you what I did to trim my brows. I like to take a spoolie. I can't do it right now because I have brow gel in my brows. But I like to take a spoolie, push my brow hairs upwards. So it's like right in between the brow. So the brow hairs are up, but this isn't all the way at the top. And then I can just trim right along the top. And I use these type of scissors to do so. That's what I did. I shaved down the little hairs and then I plucked underneath. When I pluck underneath my brows, I like to have them filled how I want them, and then I'll pluck everything underneath. That's how I do my brows. I don't let anybody touch my brows. I had a slightly traumatic experience, I don't know, like 20 years ago. It was when I was a teenager, and I have not had anyone touch my brows since. I don't use a lot of products. You'll see each one, and I will talk about each one as I go through the tutorial, but I just don't do a whole lot. I'm gonna be honest with you, I'm blessed in the brow department. My dad, his nickname is Wolfie. That should tell you something. He's a furry guy. But I'm not complaining because he gives me my brow hairs. Anywho, without further ado, I'm going to go ahead and jump into the tutorial on how I do my brows. And then after that, I'm going to go eat lunch. No, not lunch, dinner. I am food deprived at this point. The first thing that I want to do is go in with my 24-hour brow setter. I'm going to push my brow hairs up, and then after that I go through them through the side, and then I push them downward. I want to let that kind of set just for a few seconds before pushing them back up in the direction that they grow, just so that when everything is said and done, I have brow gel throughout all sides of my hair. That way they stay as long as humanly possible. Next, I'm going to go in with the Anastasia Beverly Hills Brow Wiz, and I'm using the shade Taupe. I'm going to draw a light line right underneath my brow hairs to kind of give them a little bit of a shape, and then after I get that done, I will start to flick the brow pencil upward just a little bit to fill them in slightly, but not too much. That's why I do the brow gel first, so that I don't accidentally overfill them. To clean up underneath my brow, I'm going to go in with the Stay Naked Correcting Concealer from Urban Decay, and I'm going to use that on my rougher number 21. You could also use the MAC 242 if you happen to have it. Then I like to go back and forth, looking at my brows and see if I need to clean up a little bit more, if I need to make something just a little bit more thin. So that is what I'm going to do now. Remember, your brows are not going to be twins, but they should be close relatives. To set right underneath my brows and also to diffuse the bottom of them, today I'm going to go in with MAC Blanc type, and I'm going to be using a MAC 252. One more time with the clear brow gel, and I'm just going to push my hairs up once more. Alright beauties, that is it. A simple, quick video for you guys. And I have to tell you, if I was going to tell you to pick up anything, the number one thing is this brow gel. I can use pretty much any pencil that I want to. I can use powders. I can use just about anything to fill in to get the whatever I want with my brows. The thing that keeps my brows in place, this is the only one that truly holds, and I mean it holds so well, and I love the comb on it because it's actually a comb. It's longer on this side. It has like those spiky plastic bristles, and then it's shorter on the other, and that gives me separation. It pushes my brow hairs up, and it kind of looks like I have microbladed brows, which I don't. But this is the one thing that I would say is a game changer. Use whatever you want to clean up underneath your brow. Sometimes I use soft ochre paint pot, sometimes I use a concealer, sometimes I use the Makeup by Mario, that little palette, but the biggest thing is this brow gel. This is my ride or die. I can't even tell you how long I've been using it. I've tried so many different ones, but this one is my baby. Anywho, I hope that was helpful for you guys. Please check out my other tutorial in the description box. I hope you guys enjoyed this quick video. If you did, give it a thumbs up, subscribe if you're not already, and I will see all of you beauties in my next video. Bye guys!